everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing Godforge quests. For today's video, I'm going to continue some summons for this account to see which next big decision that I have to make. Will I keep Metzli or will I move on? So I am still Freya or bust. She's my most wanted, even though, yes, we've seen some more hero kits that are so fun. And yes, Vivian and maybe Heimdall and Isis might be technically better choices than a Freya for an account as far as versatility and reliability and ease of using in multiple team comps, but I still want to get my girl, so here we are. Looking for something else fun to play based around mythologies? Well, be sure to check out Moto Immortal, where myths shuffle and fates mingle. This game was just globally released today, January 15th. Okay, so first of all, mythology nerds and card game goblins, this one is for you. Moto Immortal is an epoch-spanning mythic card RPG. Basically means gods from everywhere decide to throw hands, and in the most stylish way possible. The art style, dark and elegant, moody, like I like to listen to lo-fi, but I also summon deities vibes. And yes, there are absolutely sexy waifus, majestic husbandos, and divine drip everywhere, respectively. Gameplay-wise, you're building tactical card teams, progressing even when you're offline, and diving into roguelike challenges that make your brain actually work. No button mashing here, which you know I'm not a fan of. But here's where it gets spicy. You can literally talk to AI-powered gods and goddesses, tarot readings, cosmic constellation systems, personal divine guidance. A very unique experience I think many of you could have some fun with. You'll collect legendary figures like Ares, Isis, Freya, and way more from both Eastern and Western mythologies, all while purifying corrupted gods and saving the world being swallowed by shadow. Be sure to use my link or scan the QR code if viewing on a PC to receive a special starter pack worth $50. And thank you to Moto Immortal for sponsoring today's video. Now let's roll back to the main video, which is totally on topic. I have been looking more into Metzli and trying to analyze her, and while she's not highly rated by the other content creators or community members, I think that's because when you compare your I guess supports, the other ones are just a little bit more reliable in knowing what you're getting, where she has a little bit more randomness to her kit. But at the end of the day, she is a reviver. She does bring great potential. And I think she could be used well in other content, especially given that we haven't seen all of the boss mechanics yet. And I think some of these heroes are going to slot in really well once we have discovered more. So I don't think there's a bad legendary in the whole game yet. I think everyone's going to have their niche. And I decided to choose the support hero of Metzli over Grendel, even though Grendel is so cool and so fun, and I maybe regret not having him already because he looks so fun, but I kind of want to stick to the guns of the support hero is what I want to start with, because I just think, yeah, I think it's a smart move for an account for longevity's sake to have some strong supports to keep your team alive while they start blasting through content. And then it'll be easier to level up like Guan Yu or Lady Jacques or Ramses to max level, max ascension, max skills than it will be a legendary hero. So I want my first level 60 DPS maxed out character to be a rare, to be my starter. And I think if I had a DPS, I would be distracted by that. So I really want to choose a support to take with me as my Godforge quest free legendary hero. But I could get someone else. Maybe I will decide someone else instead of Metzli. I don't know. I'm actually kind of keen on her now because the more I sat and thought about it, the more I think there's like she's gonna find her place, right? Everyone's gonna find their place, and I think it would be smart of me to keep her. But I really love Vivian. And I know how fun Heimdall was in Alpha, although I really like the idea of someone new, like Vivian or Freya or Metzli here. But yeah, Freya or bust. Let's go. Let's see if I can get lucky. So these polls are on the 9th. Oh my gosh, Hercules. Oh my gosh, look at me getting gold, guys. I went 690 summons with 0 legendaries. And then I did more. So I don't even know. I went over 700 summons with no legendary. And then I'm getting gold now like crazy. This is actually a really hard decision because we know how fun and interesting Hercules is. But again, I'm gonna stick with the support. I think for one though, Mayo Convection is cool. Anyway, but yeah, I'm still gonna stick to the support. Now I'm trying to think is there any heroes that are DPS that if I pulled them, I would choose them over most other supports or over Metzli right now? Maybe Sun Wukong or Sizen because they're so fun and so strong with their kits. Hercules is a monster though. Oh, he could be fun. But no, I don't know. I really can't decide. Like if I pulled a Sizen or if I pulled a Sizen or a Sun Wukong right now, I'd still be tempted to keep my support unit. That'd be such a hard decision. I hope I don't have to make a hard decision. I hope I just get Freya and then my decision's easy. Okay, let's keep going. I think from the new hero kits we saw, Sizen getting his kit confirmed. Bye, Hercules. Sizen getting his kit confirmed was a fun one. Anu, the defender, and Svarog, the other defender, they're great. I'm very keen on either one of them as well. So that was really fun to see those heroes kits. I was really liking that. All right. I'm so happy to see a couple gold recently. I just got Metzli a few temples ago, and then boom, I got that Hercules. So it's nice to see the RNG gods coming back on my side after such a dry streak. I'm done, guys. I'm done. What do I do for the next month now? Oh my gosh! For one, it's a okay. I can't wait. Select this hero. Sorry, Fujin. Double legendary pull. But I got her. I couldn't take the moment to. Oh my gosh! What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do for the next? I'm gonna be so sad sitting here on all these summons I don't need. I can't even talk. I'm so excited for Freya. So she's gonna pair really well with Slayers for sure. For her kit. Aesthetically, she is just someone I had emotional attachment to the second I saw her. And so I'm trying to go a little bit balanced with the idea, like, okay, if Freya's kit felt god-awful, which, again, I really don't think any of them feel that bad, but if it did just feel completely meh and completely, like, one-sided, only PvP, nothing else, or super, super, super niche, I don't think I would choose her. Even though I loved her aesthetic, like, I don't want to. Of course, I'm being bad, and I'm mostly going on aesthetic, emotional interest here. But if her kit was dread awful and I felt really, really, really boring, then I would make a decision otherwise. But you know, Freya is bound to be good. She's important. She is the daughter's name of one of our team members. I'll say that. So I had like, they're not gonna make her bad. They can't make her bad. She's gonna be fun. But holy crap! Now I have to decide though. Like, if I go with Freya, do I want to get weapon or imprint that will be good for her? Or am I looking at something else in mind? Do I want to keep in mind a different weapon that could be possibly a little bit more versatile? Like this for anybody to wear? Or if I get Sun Wukong Imprint, do I take that instead of Future Sight here with Morrigan? I don't know, but I really like this buff or this imprint. And I feel like I just have to choose the right person for it to go on to in the future. When an enemy receives a buff, has a chance to reduce its duration by 1 turn. If the enemy receives a debuff, has a 50% chance to increase its duration by 1 turn instead. So I feel like this is the kind of imprint I would put on someone who is placing the debuffs, because you want to make sure that there are debuffs happening in the first place, right? But it does depend on what weapon am I going to use it on? Are we going to use it on a DPS weapon or a support weapon or whatever? I guess there's a lot of factors there too. And depending on if those weapons and those characters would benefit more from other... Oh, I don't know. But my gosh, guys, I got it. I got my girl. Freya or bust success. I honestly just... I feel shocked, but now I also feel a little bit sad because it's only January 9th as of this moment. And this event now goes to February 20th. So what am I gonna do? I kind of didn't want to get her yet. I wanted to get her later on. We gotta have some fun with the summons, and now I'm just gonna be like, nope, nope, nope. Although, to be fair, I could debate. I could strongly consider if I get a Vivian instead, saving her. It would be the smart decision, probably. I'm definitely still gonna do my summons just out of curiosity's sake, and it's gonna be fun to see what happens either way. But I just might have to do a different spin on it. So I hope you guys are still gonna stick around and watch regardless. You never know, I might change my mind. Like, people might talk me into other people and being like, don't make this decision. But at the same time, you know what? It's a game. It's a passion project for the community and as part of the staff as well. I kind of want to just go with my emotions and my hype and my excitement and my love and joy and just go with the girl who I thought was cool from the moment I saw her. And I think I'm going to have a hard time changing my mind there. Even if I did pull a Vivian or an Isis or Heimdall or Anu or some of the other strong support heroes. Wow. I guess the other debates could be... You know, what I could do is try to start diving a little bit deeper into some of the hero kits and looking at them with you guys and making some other decisions. Or maybe I'll do a collab or two and bring on another content creator and we can talk about the top picks and why we would choose them and suggest them for you guys. Maybe I'll try to do some collabs just to have some discussions around heroes, weapons, and imprints on my channel a little bit more. Because there's so much time left, and I don't want to be done yet. We still have to play. Okay. Wow. I guess that's all for this video. Sorry I just rambled for like 5 minutes extra, but I'm so happy I got my girl. Freya or bust. Success! And be sure to check out Moto Immortal via my link in the description or the pinned comment or the QR code that was on the screen. We've got to find something fun to play while we wait for Godforge, right?